state. Everything about this state is about feeding the world. And you're kind of the center of that positive story, how you feed the world. Because we wouldn't be at the miracle level that we are with increasing our capacity and our ability to feed the world, but for the scientific breakthroughs that you're part of every day. It's a miracle what you do here. It really is. And I remember the story of my parents telling us about Norman Borlaug and really how proud everyone was to have him as an Iowan, what he did with hybrids and increasingly feeding the world. But you're continuing that good news story. And one way that we want to see that continue is by being able to rather than seeing the length of time lengthen with regulatory burdens, actually decrease that amount of time and hopefully work cooperatively with other nations so that we can get pioneer products into other nations easier than we can now. Here's a second thing. We talked about the uncertainty, the climate of uncertainty. I remember back in 2006, when I was a state senator up in Minnesota and just about to go into the United States Congress, that was the beginning of the meltdown financially. And one of the early indicators of where we're at in terms of the housing industry is in windows. And I'm privileged to represent Anderson Windows. And Anderson Windows are, Pella's in the background, so I just said a bad word, I'm sure. But I was speaking with the head of Anderson Windows at that time, was Jim Humphrey, and Jim said exactly to me what he said to me, what you said to me today, and that's the lack of clarity and the need for certainty in the business climate. I'm a businesswoman. I am a former federal tax lawyer. I have a law degree and a postdoctorate degree in federal tax law from William & Mary, and I spent the bulk of my career working exclusively in the United States federal tax court. So I know up close and personal how devastating high taxes are on individuals and families and farmers and businesses.